got a CV axle that's broken and making clacking sounds when you drive and turn, then stay tuned, because today I'm going to show you how to replace a CV drive axle. Now the first thing you do is you take the nut off that holds the end of the CV axle. Just get a big socket, take it off. Then we have to take the tie rod end off. You have to remove the cotter pin. You get a pair of clippers and just pull it out. Then you get another socket and wrench and take off the nut. Then you need a special puller like this to get the tie rod end off without breaking anything. It just fits over like this on the metal part. Then as you tighten it, it comes right off. Then you remove these two top bolts that hold the strut to the assembly. Just unbolt them. Then when you get the bottom one off, the whole assembly swings off. You might have to push it a little, then it comes out. Then you use a hammer and a drift chisel to hit the end of the CV joint, and it comes out. So now this end is free, but we have to get the other end out too. Now the other end is up here, it goes into the transmission. So to get that out, you have to pry it out. A little pry bar and a big hammer, and you stick the pry bar behind the joint and whack it. And out it comes. And be sure to have a drain pan ready to catch all the fluid that leaks out. Now in this case, the old axle seal was leaking too because transmission fluid was dripping, so we're going to change the seal too. The seal's hiding right in here, so we'll just pop it out. I use the seal puller to pop it right out of the hole. Now here's a trick to putting the seal in. Get a socket that fits over the seal, then you can just tap it right into the transmission. That way the seal goes on evenly when you tap the socket with a hammer. Then get your new drive shaft and take it out of the bag. And on the end that goes in the transmission, here's a trick I learned years ago. Stick the end in a tub of grease, and that way the little ring that snaps inside will stay in place and slide in the transmission easier and won't get stuck. Then you get the whole shaft and slide it in the transmission. And then comes the hardest part. You get a big hammer, tap the end of the axle so that little clip snaps into place. You get the hammer and there it is, it's snapped in place. Then of course you slide the CV joint into the axle assembly, put all the bolts back in, and tighten them up. Then tighten the axle nut, and put the tie rod back on. Then get the nut and put it on the end of the tie rod here. Make it nice and tight. Get a big wrench and push it on tight. And don't forget to put the cotter pin that holds it in place and bend it back so it doesn't fall out. The axle nut uses one too, so make sure you put that in. And then bend it over with a pair of cutters. And last but not least, don't forget to put the fluid back in the transmission. This is a standard transmission, so you take off the plug here that you fill the fluid with, and you get a cheap little pump like this to pump it back in. You just push the pump till all the fluid that came out in the pan is back in the transmission. Here's the other end that goes into the transmission here. When it's full, fluid starts coming back out of the hole, and you know the transmission's got the right level in it. So the next time one of your CV joints breaks, why not fix it yourself? And remember, if you've got any car questions, just visit ScottyKilmer.com. And I'll answer them as soon as I get back from the asylum.